Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the European crossover webinar. And we'll take a look to see what economic data that we have for today. We did have German GDP, which came out a couple hours ago, but other than that, I don't see anything until we come into the States with new home sales at 10 a.m. Eastern. And then we do have Richmond Manufacturing Index at 10 a.m. And that will be it. Weekly crude oil stocks, but that's not till after the close of cash equities. Now we'll take a quick look at where we stand here with FX. Did get a decent little push yesterday, not that much, but 17, looks like about 1740 in the euro. Cable, same bit of a rebound, both are giving back some. Also with the Aussie, which came into very key support in that 71.30-ish area, 35. Big key. Actually, it even dipped down to challenge 71, but bit of a rebound today, solid rebound actually. I think that we had that where we are right now. I think we had as resistance. And the dollar yen still somewhat stymied. And then the cash dollar index just a little bit lower here. Certainly, we saw a pretty good run yesterday in indices. I'm not sure why people would try and sell this or short this ahead of Jackson Hole. Supposedly, people were thinking about, well, it's such a great time to go on and short it, which didn't make much sense because we saw such a reversal on Friday after Kaplan indicated that he would consider reversing his position or looking not so much to taper, depending on how the impact we would see from or further impact, I should say, from COVID. That really turned things around where the market could have gone and dipped. It was right here when he released that. So as we finished strong on Friday, you're coming into Monday, new week, new money coming in. We're going to push higher, and I'm not sure why people would have thought, oh, it's a good time to go and short it, because you're still doing it ahead of Jackson Hole. People are going to expect Powell to be dovish, so that would extend that. And we finished just about at the highs of the day. We pushed a little bit further here. So anybody that shorted that may have hung on, probably getting stopped out now, or will be getting stopped out if they haven't already been stopped out. And we saw certainly a similar move here in S&Ps. Look at this. And crude oil saw a pretty decent little rebound here too, from those lows. We really kept pushing it hard. It was extremely oversold though. We talked about that. Look how much we had fallen. Almost $9, but $8, and well, you take it from this high, it'd be $9, but from here, about $8. So certainly a rebound would have been expected. And even here, this looked like, okay, it may take a pause here, but they definitely pushed some people further here. And we actually have an area coming in. I think it's I shared that in the room and also on Twitter. I think that comes in around 66. I think 66, 68 or something, up to about 80, and then meaning 68, 80. Could see a stretch up to 67.08, but looking across the profile, that's what we're looking at. Oh, with that, we might as well just go and get started on the analysis. So taking a look here where we stand with the euro dollar, we were looking for 1756 for resistance. We got up to 1749, so fairly close. How much further we can go and extend this? You can see a lot of touches coming here, right from here, and this wick here, and this wick here, and that body comes in right there at 1768. So we'll go with 1768. Yeah, probably be reasonably formidable. And on a dip back, take a look on a 2-hour chart. Right there. It's called 1707. And moving on to the cable. Nice little rebound here in cable. We were looking potentially for 36.95. We punched beyond that. Look at that here on the daily. Pretty good move here. Oh, they went right to 37.51. You see there the body? We went right there to 37.51. At least for now, I still like it right here. And we can just do 2-hour. That would be 37.89. But for now, oh, you can see here 37.59, but on the daily, it came in right there at 37.51. We'll give it a little bit of room. There's that 37.59 staring us right there. The 36, yeah, it's gonna be right there. 36.76. Next one on up is going to be Aussie dollar. Nice rebound from Aussie, and we had 71.35, and we still pushed it even further, all the way down to 71.07. But this was extremely oversold, and this was a solid level at 71.35. We were looking potentially move up to 72.22. We've actually even pushed beyond that. It did make it yesterday up to 72.19. We had 72.22. If we were to push up right now, this would be the key level here, 72.59. On the way down, you can see it was an area for them to go to. They actually sat there for a couple of days. So it'd be 72.59. And as far as support, it's going to be right there, 71.80. We're going to move here up in here, and I think crude now we're made this push up here from the low teens, and we pushed up here to 66.50. Take a look at the dollar yen. No changes here in the dollar yen. It's just staying rather quiet. 924, 1022. We're just in no man's land. Let's just go and quickly move on to the dollar index. No changes here in the dollar index either. 93.89, 92.91. We'll find out we take that dip a little bit lower. I guess for now, just to keep it in check, I'll go with 93.57. Tighten it up. And on to Bitcoin. We're still closing very well. We closed just above that key resistance there. This level here. Now we still had our bias chart a little bit higher, but that's at 49,190. We closed just above that. So we're still ambling higher. Still going to keep this in check, or keep this as our level, 50,676 and 49,000. It should be 210. So no changes here. With that, we're going to move into the S&Ps. And this has been a pretty good solid move here. Take a look at the daily. We've already had a pretty good stretch here, 44.83. That was actually a level that we were looking at, what was it, a week or 2 weeks ago? We've actually made it there, and we're holding. We're so close to 4,500. You think they'd push there. We'll see whether or not they can make that additional run, but certainly it looks like they won't be happy until they get there. So let's go with 45.03. It's amazing to think it's already gone that high. And support. I'll go with 44.66. And on to NASDAQ. We've already made it past this 330, this 161%. The next one up here is right there at 15,445, which would be the high and low from here. So we're going to go with that for that 161%. Don't think that necessarily we hit it today, but you never know. And support is 15,271. Next up is going to be gold. Oh, we did make it up here. Wow, we did make it beyond the 1803. We had 1803 here, and 1812 would be the next one. Looks like we just came up just a little bit short. We did have a high once before 1808, so we got just above that. We'd have to go with the 1812, although it looks like it's kind of running a little out of gas at around 1809. Let's go with 1812. If you were trying to short it, that would be what you'd be looking at for them to really struggle to get past that. And then support is going to be right there. 1795. We'll drop a little bit low right there. 1793. And let's go and move on to crude. Well, we just made a run up in here to 66.50, but as I noted here, I have to go into my yeah, it is. It's 66.80 to 66.82 with a stretch to 67.08. So let's go with 60.80, 66.82. And support $65.64. We can actually take a look at the profile, see if we can glean something from that. Volume a bit sparse up in here. Look at that. No, we have to go with this. That was the volume point of control. Here was the point of control here. Yesterday, and this can be a 65.53 in RTH. Keep a track on this. XOP finished pretty solid for the day. There's resistance here, 77.35. Let's see how we begin the cash warning there. And there we have it. Here's the bias chart. And we'll get that posted in the room. And thanks for joining us here on the European Crossover webinar.